Hi, I'm Laurel Stonebraker. I'm 21 years old. I go to Montgomery College. I went to Gaithersburg High School. I've lived here my entire life. I have three siblings, and I currently live with my mom, my sister, and my grandmother, who is my best friend. My mother and father and my entire family are really religious, actually, and we wanted to be close to church. And so there are so many churches nearby, but the one we go to is Covenant United Methodist Church. We love the church. We love the people. So that was really the biggest thing, I think, was we needed to be close to church, but also close to a lot of amenities. I love the people here. Everyone is so sweet, very kind, very neighborly. It's also really beautiful here, like the scenery, the greenery, everything's very well kept. I love the ponds and the lakes, and I love being close to everything that I need. I work for the village. I have worked here for 3.5 years now, I believe. I work for the pools, and so I was a desk attendant over the summer for the past 3 years, but then I also do private rentals and parties and things like that, which I really enjoy. But also the fact that Montgomery Village is so close to Montgomery College is huge. Like, I'm able to study but also live at home. And as a kid, I was also involved in a lot of programs with the village. So I did like karate. I even did the little cooking classes that they have for the kids. And I love cooking and I love baking, and my grandmother would take me. One of my biggest concerns, I'm really concerned with the environment, and I love how recently the village has started talking more about like renewable energy and environmental awareness and everything, and I'm really concerned with that. I'd like to see more solar panels, definitely more recycling areas. I love how there are these little tiny lakes and ponds just kind of there, but no one really ever knows about them unless they take walks. But they're so beautiful. They're such nice little spots. And also the party rooms. I don't think people really know about those, but you can rent out the rooms, you can have classes, you can do parties. It's a really great resource for people to get together and to connect with other people. Also, Global Market is the best grocery store that has ever happened to me in my entire life. I love that store. No one knows about it. I ask people about it and they're like, what's that? I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, it has the best produce, best prices. You gotta know. If you live here and you don't know about Global, get on that. It's the best. Right behind Einstein. One big thing that the village actually used to have, but that we don't have anymore, was a movie theater. That would be amazing to have, or just like a youth center or something. Because I do think that that was a little maybe lacking when I was growing up, is that we have such great people in this community, so many resources, but one thing was that there was no real natural way I felt that teens or young adults could just like get together. One thing I'm hoping is that I live here my entire life, because I love the village so much. I'd love to see the village grow in a beautiful and conscious way. And what I mean by that is, I mentioned before, I'm super into the environment and environmental conscientiousness. And I think seeing more of that go into architecture and community planning, I think would be big. So from a really young age, I've been cooking and baking. My grandmother, I'm fortunate enough that she lives with us, and having her here as an influence over me, I mean, we would bake like almost every day when I came home from school. My mom is an excellent cook, so I learned how to cook from her. And now, actually, every morning, I kind of think of it as a little job. I make breakfast and I take a picture of it and I put it on my little food blog / Instagram. And I love that. I love food photography. I love sharing my creations. From that, actually, I wrote a book. I love oatmeal. It's my favorite food. Lame, but it's my favorite. And over the years, my followers started asking me for my recipes. And finally, I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a book. Kind of started as a joke because it's about oatmeal, but in the end, I was just like, you know what, if I'm gonna do it, better do it legit. I'm gonna actually like write it, publish it, and put it all in a book, you know, got it published. So that's the thing I did. But yeah, I'm also really into nutrition. So not only cooking and eating, but also how the food interacts with your body, how best to feed your body. And I'm studying to be a dietitian. So my book is actually called Whatever Floats Your Oat, because it's all about oatmeal. You can currently get it on lulu.com, Lulu.com. That's where I published on. So I am absolutely obsessed with the Lord of the Rings. It's actually, I feel like it's a huge part of my identity as a person. I'm a Tolkien collector, so I have a collection of Tolkien books. I would love to learn how to speak Elvish fluently. And my absolute biggest dream is to go to New Zealand. It's just so beautiful, and I associate it so heavily with the Lord of the Rings that to go there, I know like right as soon as I get off the plane, I'm just gonna start crying. Actually, my dad was super into Lord of the Rings. Like that was kind of our thing. So to have that, I don't know, it's just a thing that I have that is really important to me. So